let's talk about homework 10B number 1, 2, and 3, and then I'm going to assume after I do 1, 2, and 3 that you will be able to do 4 and 5 on your own. But let's read the question. It says, role-playing games such as Dungeons and Dragons use many different types of dice. A four-sided die has faces 1, 2, 3, and 4 spots. So what is the sample space for rolling the die twice? Spots on the first and second rolls. Follow the example of figure 10.2. And I don't know why, but it doesn't give you a link to figure 10.2, or it doesn't even show you 10.2, so kind of dumb that they would say this. That's a stats portal mistake again. But you can figure this out without seeing figure 10.2. So I drew the die out for you. So you have the first face 1, second face 2, third face 3, fourth face 4. So the question again asks, what is a sample space? So if you're rolling the die twice, what are all the different possibilities of combinations of the first roll and second roll? Well, if you're rolling it once, you could get a 1, and then you can get 1 again. So the least sum of 2 rolls is 2, right? So you shouldn't have a situation where you're rolling it twice and you get a sum of the 2 rolls as 1. So you can disregard A and B. So it's between C and D. So on your first roll, again, you can either get a 1, and then you roll it again and you can get another 1. So that's 2. Or in your second, or you can get a 1 and then you roll a 2. So the sum of those 2 rolls is 3. So your sample space, you should be able to see that it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So the max amount of the 2 rolls is a 4 and a 4, which is 8, right? So you can get a 1 and a 1, which is a 2, a 1 and a 3, 3, or a 1 and a 2, 3, or 2 and a 1, 3. So this is obviously, I hope you can tell that this is your sample space. And you can write out these different combinations like this. So you could say you can get your first roll a 1 and then roll another 1. You can get your first roll as a 2 and then second roll is a 1, or your first roll is a 1, second roll is a 2. So those are all different combinations, but again, you're looking at the sum of the 2 rolls. That's your sample space that you're looking for. The sum of this is 2, the sum of this is 3. And so another sum would be 2 and a 2. The sum of that is 4. Another sum would be 2 and a 3. The sum of that is 5. So you get the picture. The question is asking for the sample space for rolling the die twice. So rolling the die twice will get you the sum of 1, sum of 2. I'm sorry if I'm being repetitive. I just want to make sure I get that clear. So the second question, it says, what is the assignment of probabilities to outcomes in the sample space? Assume that the die is perfectly balanced and follow the method. And they give you a method, but I don't know how much it actually helps looking at example 10.4. But I'm going to show you what I think will help you solve for it with my drawing here. So the question 2 is asking, in this probability model, what is the probability of 2 spots? So right here, I wrote down 2 spots. Okay, how do you get 2 spots? So you roll the die once and you roll a 1, and then you roll the die again and you roll another 1. So 1 and 1, that's 2 spots, right? So what's the probability of rolling a 1? Well, rolling a 1 is 1 out of 4, right? And rolling another 1, the second time you roll the die, is 1 out of 4. So the probability of rolling 2 spots is the multiplication of 2 probabilities. The probability of rolling a 1 and the probability of rolling another 1. So multiplying 1 out of 4 and 1 out of 4, the numerator is 1 times 1, and the denominator is 1, or 4 times 4. So it's 1 out of 16. Alright, now the probability for question 3, in this probability model, what is the probability of 4 spots? I don't have time to finish it in this video. I'm going to do it in the next video, but for the most part, that's 1 and 2, and then again, I'll do the next video 3 after this.